in a big room with a little bunker space with Pale Boy, and he's sitting across from us or something. Are we on our beds?
Yeah, you guys kind of wake up in your cots and
Sweet,
stuff like that.
sweet. Is my shirt still there? My sweater?
Hospital gown.
Oh, even better.
Do I
even
have
better.
my war paint still?
You do.
And we all recognize
Bill wakes up about 5-10 minutes after you guys. He's a little older.
After.
We all recognize that this is the
I
person
wake
we've been
up
talking
first.
to, the being that we've been talking to.
So far as you can tell right now, you haven't heard him talk, but it's a person it's interviewing.
With a
Seems
notebook.
familiar.
Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
That's me.
Getting more fleshed out.
He's sold. His features have left him.
My appearance is 40.
It's your appearance.
60.
Ooh, pretty boy
Oh.
over here.
Definitely attracted to him.
I mean, yeah. Who isn't attracted to Corey Newman? My ex-wife.
So sad.
Okay. You guys, do you do anything to start, or do you just kind of wait for this?
I'll sit up on my bed.
Yeah. Is this?
Just kind of note that there's 2 other people in the room
So-
besides Slender.
Are you
Man.
guys also in the hospital?
You're not. Well, I guess you wake up.
I just kind of like
Are we?
like
So we're wearing
just take my
hospital
hand
gowns
and just show my
in
gowns.
cots.
Dr.
There's
Novak
like a
your
personal
doctor?
thing at the end. Is there one chair?
I don't know you, man.
This is this room.
I mean, I know you don't know me.
Like a
Yeah, I don't know
rectangular
I don't know
room,
Dr.
sleeping
Novak,
area,
man.
Sitting area,
Okay.
recreational area. Maybe you do a puzzle over there. Maybe you'd have a TV.
Okay.
Are there windows? Are they barred? Just all smooth walls?
It
That's a
is-
fire hazard.
It's okay. We're all dead.
It's almost like a purpley aluminum.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Aluminium.
Bill and I had an exchange. He asked me if I was one of Dr. Novak's patients. I said, I don't know who you are, man. He said, I know. And I said, I don't know who Dr. Novak is. That's what I told him. We had an exchange.
Cool.
Was your room cold too?
No.
My room was cold.
I would get up and walk towards the being with, I assume, a notebook.
Huh?
Decided to come into the light, didn't you?
Does she walk towards them, and are they the open back gowns? And is just booty out?
Just a butt.
It is hospital gowns, yes.
Cool.
Cool. That's a butt.
She embraces.
She does film. She's definitely done
cool.
worse.
Yeah.
He doesn't really say anything to you. He just kind of looks up at you.
No questions for today?
Are you ready to begin?
That's the first question of the day. Excellent. Has he been asking you two the bullshit questions as well?
Yeah.
Found a cookie.
A really crunchy one.
Digestive cookies.
Yeah.
I need them every morning. Excuse me, regular.
Alright, let's have it.
Are you all ready to begin?
Begin what?
Yeah.
Can we see Dr. Novak now?
I told you I don't know who Dr. Novak is.
He owns this facility.
That's a very interesting story you've made up.
I've not made this up.
I can assure you no Dr. Novak owns this facility.
Who? What?
No Dr. Novak owns this facility.
So who does?
They're not going to answer any of your questions.
We answered 2 of them just now.
You make a point? None of them are ever useful, though.
Can you two make me power checks?
36.
Me?
I passed.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
99.
You don't notice anything. You notice this man's words are no longer commands.
Cool.
Yeah.
that's good.
Main hostile then.
Also, that water, we need better water.
Ah. The sustenance liquid.
Water. It was water.
Yes.
I don't know why.
It was water.
It's not even a technical term you're using.
Wow. Never met one in real life before.
What?
A non-believer.
Of
She just walks
what?
away.
Of hospitals? Do you not believe in hospitals?
You think we're on Earth still?
You think we're not on Earth?
yeah. Let's reverse this question here. You think we're not on Earth?
This is not normal.
What is normal?
You're wearing a hospital gown. There's barred windows over there.
There's no windows.
Oh, there's no windows.
There's no windows.
If there were
Does
windows,
it look
there'd be
like a
nothing.
hospital room?
No.
What does it look like?
Is that just a
Purpley.
purple, a
aluminum
rectangle with
rectangle.
a little like games play corner, like a little table for like
Yeah.
a social corner?
Where he's sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems.
Is there more than 3 beds?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like fucking. At least 6.
Cool.
At least 6.
There's like 500 and he's like, at least 6.
Bunk beds?
The maximum amount this can play up to is 6.
It's a video game. Ready, player one.
I mean, it seems like a higher end facility where they do
Sweetheart.
higher end research.
I know that I'm sure you've been in a lot of hospitals in your time. This is not a hospital.
This is
It's not a facility. It's not a medical clinic. No offense to the geriatrics of the world, but this is something else. We are stuck in maybe inside my head, not sure. Maybe we're dead. We might be somewhere stuck between dimensions. I don't know, but it's not normal.
You know, I don't know if I agree with her completely, but I also don't think this is Dr. Novak's office. If I just had to say a vote,
What if the guy just went like this and just said no?
it'd be great.
why don't we talk to the great man and see what he has to ask us today?
All right. I still have complaints though.
Do any of you know where you are?
What we are?
Where?
Where?
Do you know what you are?
I'm in the state of Connecticut. I look
no,
for a reaction to that answer.
I believe we're in California.
Blank.
I'm from Seattle.
That's where you're from, not where you are.
Well, I don't think I'm currently.
I checked
In
into
Seattle.
a facility in California.
Do you remember checking into a facility?
I remember talking to Dr. Novak about checking into the facility.
I don't want to frighten you people. It's why I thought it might be better to have this interaction in the open as opposed to our normal rehabilitation rooms. Do any of you believe in a realm beyond your own?
Absolutely.
Like
No.
Are we finally gonna get to find out where we are?
this Dungeons and Dragons kids fucking play. This is what we're talking about.
No, like the spirit realm or like an alternate dimension.
Or heaven.
Perhaps a different consciousness.
If you believe in such nonsense, sure.
Sure, but other dimensions are not nonsense.
Of course not.
But heaven's nonsense.
Yeah, my psychic told me there's no such thing as heaven.
Say all you want. Throughout time and history, many universes exist in the same place, but time flows differently. And sometimes they overlap, and you catch glimpses, perhaps, other universes, other times, other dimensions. Do you all follow?
Yeah.
So are you viewing us from another dimension?
We here on Earth are trying to figure out
We're on Earth. Ha.
Hold on.
where exactly you all are from, and why you keep appearing to us following reported lapses of consciousness.
I'm sorry?
So you're from Earth.
Yes. Where are you guys from?
Earth.
Seattle, Washington.
I assure you, you are not.
How can you be sure of such things?
Well, look at you.
What do you mean?
Can you guys do a not spot hidden, I guess a power check?
Okay. Ooh, yeah, a 6.
I failed mine. 67.
I got-
Got my extreme.
I got my regular.
You got your regular. You notice how uncannily human this guy is. Does that make sense?
No.
No.
Like Uncanny Valley?
Like perfectly human?
Yeah.
Like he's too perfect.
Or he just.
He's very human, but very differently human.
Okay.
He's human, but we don't think we don't think he's human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
The humanist.
just what else would he be other than human?
Sure.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
But like, as you look at him, you with your past power check, you're like, oh,
Like he's not normal.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But I can't really describe it beyond he's excessively human, but oddly human.
Excessively human.
I hate this so much. Okay, go ahead.
So, we constructed this facility.
Ah.
Nothing to
grant from
do
Dr.
with
Novak.
Dr. Novak.
To house, interview, and understand the patients, the beings that snap into our existence out of theirs. Now, typically, my colleagues, their prerogative isn't to let you guys return home. But I don't agree. I think you all need to go home. I don't think we're meant to be interacting. And I think the longer we do...
But we're on Earth.
Yes!
Currently. Like this room, this space,
Is on Earth.
Yes!
with the purple walls.
Have you not seen purple before?
I mean, yes, but this like shiny color is not generally chosen for most buildings. It's unusual.
Especially for
Facility.
medical
Medical
or
facility.
government facility.
Everything about this, everything, is a little unusual. She gestures towards you.
What year
So-
is it?
From what I'm gathering, this is a facility to study us. 3 people that are showing up in your world where shit like this is normal. and you bring drinks in aluminum cans with no sort of way to open them.
Just open it.
The top just came right off.
So to us, to you, we're strange.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Earth.
Where in Earth? What color is your sky?
Blue.
How did the clouds form?
Precipitation.
Wow. You've gotten more answers out of this guy than I have at any point.
What year is it?
2020.
What's your name?
It's inconsequential. Nice to meet you. I'm inconsequential.
Where are we on Earth in this facility?
To be honest, I don't know really where this facility is.
And how did you get here? Did they hit you with a billy club and then put you in a
drive to
trunk?
work? Do you live here?
Where are you from?
When I signed on to be part of this program, I knew it would come with certain sacrifices. I haven't been outside of this facility in about 5 years.
That's not a sacrifice, man. That's suicide.
I didn't know it would be this long.
Then
I thought I'd be studying a round of patients, not multiple rounds.
So
What? Wait. We are not the first?
No,
How many have come before us? And what happens
I
to
am
them?
but one scientist among many.
What happens to them?
When I'm done with my part of the process, it goes off to another scientist who conducts his experiments. I'm here simply
is this
to psych you
government?
up.
Were you the guy interviewing us yesterday?
No, that was my colleague.
Nice.
Why was yesterday's space, for lack of a better word, different than today's?
Because I requested a different approach after what I would consider many failures in our process. We have gained no more knowledge other than the ramblings of you beings.
She smiles at ramblings.
Yeah.
I mean, we're human.
Sure. Then
We're human. We're
Let's-
the same.
let's
Yes, we understand that.
let's get this process going. What do you want to know? Ask me.
I don't want to know anything. What I believe is that you all need to leave this facility.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, I think that the same way that you snap into our universe, so far as we can tell, is the same way you have to snap out.
And how's that?
Through us having one of our episodes.
And what I hope to do is have you induce one of those episodes. Now, I hope you can sympathize. I can't afford to lose my job over this.
Honestly, man, it sounds like you losing your job is going to be better for you.
I have a family I need to support.
That you haven't
You're
seen
gonna see
in
in
5
5
Oh
years.
man, buddy, you're fucked. You're fucked, buddy.
Now. Look.
He will scribble something down in his notebook at that.
Look, the man seems to be at least trying to help us. Like,
Yes.
regardless of how screwed up he is. Just maybe be a little nice.
Man, I'll be honest. I've interviewed tons of cops, tons of government officials, tons of scientists.
What do
This
you
is
do?
just- I'm a journalist.
Oh, makes sense.
This is just a tactic to get us to do something. I'm not trusting this guy. He wants us to induce an episode, but here's the thing. I don't induce my own episodes. They just happen.
Yeah, we too.
So, what's your problem? Why do you have to be so rude about it?
Why do I have to be so rude about it? Because look at what, if this is real, which I still am thinking I'm having some sort of manic episode as I'm dying on the floor of my apartment.
I pinch him.
Ooh, roll me a spot in.
89, I fail.
Okay. You're rambling.
It just hurts.
You're angry.
Okay. But he says we're on Earth.
No, but then he also follows it up with, you're on Earth, but where are you from?
I get it.
I feel like you don't get it.
I do, though.
I feel like
You don't get it. We are from Earth. We are human beings. From here.
So, okay, what has happened in other cases? Because clearly there have been other beings who have been through here with the same thing. Where do they say they're from?
Earth.
Specifically?
I've seen hundreds of patients, hundreds of beings.
So why should we not be from Earth? Or from somewhere else? If those who have come before us have also said the same thing.
Are you sure, like, someone's not just, like, snatching people off the street and, like, putting them through some sort of experiment? And they're just telling you this same fucking story that we're from another fucking dimension? That seems way more plausible.
What if we're all being drugged right now? I have been on some weird trips, and this could be
I
one
felt
of them.
really good
I'll
after
back
I
up
drank
that
water.
theory. It's either me dying in my apartment or they
I felt
injected
really
us
good
with
after I
something.
drank that water, by the way. It was... I felt like I was, like, 40 again.
There is a certain dehumanization, depersonalization to the process. Before, normally we have group interactions, group interviews like that. The rehabilitation center you all were in before. I do
Wait, the
believe
little
the
individual-
your individuality is the key to you all returning home. And I feel, I have a personal belief that when you hold on to something from another realm, when you don't send it home, your realms intersect more and more and more, and it can't lead to good things. Do you guys follow me?
I mean, I believe you. Honestly, I'm at the point where
What?
either I'm on a really bad trip,
Yeah.
and none of it actually matters,
Yeah.
or you are the only person who has even remotely close to done anything trustworthy as far as being a human being in the same room as us. Whether you claim to be from Earth or not is irrelevant. Whether you claim that we're not from Earth.
But, okay. Your colleague that interviewed us yesterday, he was, like, see-through. He was he was pale. He was so pale. Did you not see him?
No.
Yes, I have a...
I can confirm
Yeah.
he was translucent.
Okay.
You could, like,
Cool.
see through
No,
him.
I'm not saying I don't believe you guys. I'm just saying.
You don't believe us.
No.
Understood.
I believe you. I believe you believe what you saw, right? I believe that I'm not able to say what you saw or what you did not see. You guys saw what you saw, and that's okay. This guy is saying if I'm gathering, people, timeless, tons of people, hundreds have come through and you guys have not solved it yet. Why do you think we're the ones who can solve it for you?
I don't think you'll solve anything.
Oh.
I just...
He wants to send us back.
All right, let's go back. Let's trigger one of these episodes.
Sure, I'm on.
How does it happen to you guys? What do you do?
I don't
They don't do it.
know.
Ditto. Nice.
Through our breakthroughs, through examining deceased, alive patients, we think we've figured out that these episodes, they're triggered with brain activity. Different, I don't think our brains work the same though, so I don't know if I could describe
So
them
is that what you were
I
trying
think
to?
our brains work the same.
Is that what you were trying to induce yesterday? Is that what the questions are all about?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
The questions are to determine how individual you are, how much of yourself is there,
Gotcha.
and depending on your attending, they either they have their own experiments they run. Sometimes they strip away that sense of self. Sometimes they embrace it. Sometimes they just absolutely change it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to see. I've never had patience so new, so raw.
Right.
So raw.
So,
Raw.
in this part of our facility, it is not uncommon to see patients wandering around. This is sort of a, I believe, finishing school, perhaps would be the term, where you kind of learn to re-interact with society and things like that.
So you're gonna let us back out in the world?
Again, my station is not to determine any of that. To my knowledge, none of you have made it home, and none of you have integrated into our society. But the integration can't be good, is what I'm saying.
Mm.
The more we interact, the more crossover we're going to have. What happens if we start snapping into your world?
The government there will make some sort of facility and start torturing you until you speak.
Yeah, I think you've seen it, buddy.
It's, yeah, it's pretty close.
Might be owned by Dr. Novak. He's
Who the fuck is Dr. Novak?
I think he's a
my-
family doctor.
No, he's not a family doctor.
He's a vet.
He's a vet. He's one of my clients
What
that I
do
asked
you
for. Some,
do?
I sell rare books.
How do you end up with a doctor as a client?
He buys rare books from me. Oh.
Okay. All right. I'm
And
not
I-
gonna ask
and,
any
and I
further
sold him a
questions.
book
All right, dear.
recently,
It's okay.
and I asked him about
Yeah.
my blackout episodes,
Yeah.
and he referred me to one of his research facilities.
Sweetie, I stopped caring a while ago. Thank you.
Mm. I never stopped caring.
So what do you want us to do?
What I think you guys need to do to return home is there's a heightened response that we believe you're familiar with in concept. Panic, rapid decision making.
A fight or flight?
Yeah. Fight or flight?
Is that what you guys call it?
Yes. Yes.
A fight or flight response seems to be onset to the episodes, is what we've kind of sussed out from, the brain activity measurements, the hormonal levels in your guys' blood.
Cross his arms.
Cross his arms. Stares.
So, there is a nearby wing. It's just medical. That's all it is. It's he'll give you guys show you a facility little map of the area, this is common area, this is medical, this is to whatever whatever I call it, rehabilitation, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be like, in medical, you're going to find you're gonna find what do you call it? Storage closet. Sure, why not? But storage. What the fuck do you call those big rooms? Vaults. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I thought you
We
were
got it together.
actually mouthed something behind me because I wasn't looking at all. No, just James.
You'll find a storage vault, full of synthesized chemical compounds that we've made trying to figure out your guys' body chemistry.
Well, that's uncomfortable.
So, a lot of my colleagues laugh at me because I'm a bit of a spiritual scientist. I believe there's some...
Me too.
I don't think you're a scientist.
I don't think you're a scientist either.
You don't know me.
I don't believe
Just a little bit.
everything can be explained away with science as we know and understand. Maybe someday, but not today.
I don't like this guy.
I'm liking him more and more.
So, what we can figure out
On
when you guys
Oh.
snap in, there is a burst of energy, and there are certain alpha waves that you can pick up
Okay.
in your guys' brain activity.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't seem at all normal to us, but it seems to be consistent with you guys. And it seems to kind of trigger along with that fight or flight response. However, this is again where we see most of our deceased patients, or so my colleague says. Not a lot of them when you're kept in that state, your body rapidly deteriorates. Kind of self-destructs almost. Your organs quit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
I quit.
So,
On this map, where's the exit?
what you'll need to do is you'll need to get those chemical compounds. You'll need to inject yourselves with them.
That sounds safe.
I don't get it, man. If we're just having these episodes and we blip in and blip out, why don't you just wait for our episode to end?
Where do we blip into? Is it here?
It is...
In your world?
Could it be anywhere in the world?
Because...
No, there's area you guys blip into exclusively.
Oh, okay. So that's how you know that we're different than people of your world.
Let me guess.
Sorry, I don't know if you... I assume you're...
Do you
purple.
call this area Area 51?
No.
And why do we
Dang.
not remember this, even though right now apparently all three of us are quite lucid?
Fair question.
I wish I had answers.
I wish you did too.
Are we the people who you already have captured and killed hundreds of times?
Ooh, snap.
A body warps here, we die, we warp back to our own Earth. We just have repeated this ad nauseum forever.
Nice use of the word ad nauseum.
Thank you.
No, I've...
Alright, I have it. Get your chemical compounds, inject yourself. What's next?
Oh, is my watch still working? That's a good question.
Have you wound it in the last...
Yeah, well, I did
24
every
hours?
time I wake up.
Yeah, it's still working.
How much time's passed?
I don't fucking know, and it doesn't fucking matter.
Nailed it. We are not.
A normal amount of time.
We are still dreaming. Time does not matter.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Irrelevant.
Cookies went fast.
They're good cookies.
I've got a whole box at home. I made them.
And then what I believe will happen after you inject the chemicals and you have that episode, or you start that episode, at that point, that's where that energy reading comes in and we can tell when a blip has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll need to get to one of our fucking, I don't know what the fuck he wants to call it, CT machine, whatever, something that makes lots of energy. That's
Sure,
what he's gonna
whatever
call
you
it.
want to call it.
Yeah,
It's your world.
yeah. It's gonna be like the
Not our world.
X-bar machine.
Okay.
Yeah, and just light that sucker up. I believe.
Like start on fire?
No, turn it
Turn it on.
Oh.
Sweetie. Honey. Baby.
This isn't a normal medical facility. The people you see walking around are going to be very stripped of personality and heavily medicated or otherwise.
Well, if I had to work here, I'd fucking be medicated too.
So, it's not like the doctors keep these things locked up.
Okay.
At which point, you guys should blip back into your world.
And what's to stop us from blipping again at some other point?
I'm repeating this
What if
again.
we blip into another universe?
Well, won't
Less
that be
concerned.
interesting?
But the repeat thing.
Again, I believe the whole reason the blips continue and increase is because we keep trying to keep you here as opposed to sending you home.
Okay. All right. So you think by
The
sending us home
energies
that
become closer. You understand. As a spiritual scientist.
there's an imbalance. Absolutely.
As a spiritual scientist, this is not what I want to hear.
So he's gonna show you the map. Be like, bloop bloop bloop. Go here, get chemicals.
But where's the exit?
Inject. He's just gonna like get a little remote. Bloop, and a door opens up.
No, to the building.
Oh, you're not leaving the building. You're leaving.
Maybe I want to.
I don't think that's an option.
I mean, you could try, but you'll probably be taken and sent back to rehabilitation.
Are there more of these maps elsewhere, or do we need to like?
Oh yeah, it's a normal hospital in that regard. The staff needs to know where they're going.
Does anybody
How do you-
stop us?
So long as you don't act out of place, they shouldn't.
Darling, I always act.
Fuck you.
How do you know what's normal?
How do I know what's normal?
Do
Well,
we
you
look
just-
different than
No. You just said it's a normal hospital.
Yeah.
for his planet, space, dimension?
But he was talking to us in the sense that it's a normal hospital. There's maps everywhere. Yes.
Yes, the staff needs to know how to. In where you're from, I know you guys have maps. I've seen you come here with maps. I've seen your devices; they have maps on them.
All our devices are dead.
At some point,
Well,
they
it's
probably
been-
were alive.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Has it been a long time?
Since you, it's been. How long do your devices normally last? A month?
Nope.
2 months?
No. About a day.
What a day.
Well,
So no wonder they're dead.
depends on how old they are. You know, some of the really old ones last.
A couple hours.
Well, you know, like those Nokia phones, those were a thing.
Well, shall we do this?
I guess so. I'm looking forward to it.
Life is an adventure. Let's go find it.
Remember, don't
You're gonna go first.
act out of place, and no one should stop you.
What's out of place? Just so I'm clear, because I like to know what character I'm playing.
Play no one.
Nah, okay. Alright.
Play no one. Play nothing.
Alright.
All right, we're gonna take a break for YouTube. Bye, YouTube.